Capricorn and Taurus, welcome to Life in Symbolism. I'm checking in with the current present energies surrounding earth signs. So that will be the rising sign or ascending sign and the sun of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So your energies work in harmony with each other, guys. I'm going to see what's happening in your energy circles and then we'll clarify. So thanks for joining me. Please bear in mind the readings are general. Use your intuition, you'll know which messages are for you, and you can leave the rest behind. Okay, current energies please for Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, sun and ascendant sign please, or rising. What's happening? What are the current energies please for earth signs? Almost. Thank you. Okay, some kind of partnership here, a coming together of minds. This is two people or two companies or two establishments or some kind of joining of ideas, of money maybe, maybe an investment. There's a coming together of plans and ideas, something that has the potential to be quite promising. So there's an idea, there's an amount of purpose and determination here that's going to help the two of you, or yourself and whoever the other entity is, to make the right choices. With that being the case, some of you might feel that your energy's been split into two different places. You may be focusing on balancing off that energy, perhaps making a choice as to whether you choose one or the other, or how you go about managing these energies. Let's clarify, please. Please clarify the Two of Wands. Okay, there's your Capricorn energy. Okay. But what's going on there then? Because there's something that looks, you're very determined. Oh, some of you working too hard. Okay, there could be too much energy here going into more than one thing, and it's hinting a little bit at workaholism or an obsessive or excessive amount of energy going into something. If that's the case, just please be mindful that you don't reach some kind of burnout, because there's a little bit of an element of a willingness in this when the devil pops up. I mean, Capricorn is ruled by yourself, so this could just represent you feeling really strong moving forward in this direction here. But there's a little bit of a destructive tendency within ourselves recognized here in the devil, a lack of moderation or a lack of control. So you may need to think about changing that slightly and finding a better balance. It could be a work ethic or let's say a need from within to prove yourself, that sort of thing, that is causing a bit of a kind of spray out of too much energy at the moment, if that makes sense. Please clarify the devil. And if that resonates for you, Earth sign, then I just recommend taking some time to reflect on where you think that might come from and why you think that might be. Because if it's rooted in something, you may find a way to conquer that. What have we got here? Oh. Gosh, some of you are having to make a decision between two people. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, and that's what the 2 is. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll come back to that in a moment. I'm going to follow this story first because although, yes, it could be a partnership in work and a coming together of people, this actually, oh my gosh, some of you are really caught in a love triangle. Look at this. There's a love triangle here. And there are 2 people that you're very interested in, and they're both incredible in lots of different ways, but they're different to each other. But you can admire, you love what each one has to offer, but they're very different. They don't share really similar. It's like one person is really beautiful and kind and good-hearted and giving and nurturing and makes you feel good. The other person's like fiery and passionate and gets you excited and a bit more independent, whether one person's very into you and the other person's a little bit more doing their own thing. And you're having to make a decision, you're having to make a choice. I mean, I'm very certain of that here with this Lovers, which is the choice card, and then 2 2s here. There's a choice and you're not sure. And at the moment, the energy is completely just stagnant until a choice has been made. And it's making you quite uncertain. And it's making you feel a little bit vulnerable because, of course, you don't want to make the wrong decision. Maybe some of you are waiting for somebody else to make that decision. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I mean, the choice is yours. I don't feel like you can go wrong either way. But what is it that's stopping you from acting on what your heart says, or... And there may be a little bit of a greed here as well if you're struggling to let go of both of them. I think that's what it is. You're struggling to choose because you don't want to let go of the other one, but really the decision has to be made so that, you're not stuck, they're not stuck, so that the relationships don't deteriorate, that type of thing. Because at the moment it seems like there's trust, there's openness, but you know that you've got a big decision to make. Let's please clarify the 2 of Wands. So yeah, whilst at the same time someone's working with you, someone who's very focused, very driven. Maybe that's why it's difficult for you to not work or to switch off, because they expect a lot of you. They've got their mind on the money and the money on the mind. Very, very focused, very driven, very fiery and passionate, and maybe a little bit controlling if they're your boss, that type of thing. That's why it's difficult for you to say no sometimes. I'm going to see what else we've got going on for you guys. Earth signs. Very, very interesting. We'll see if this kind of crosses over again at any point. Any other messages, please, for Earth signs? Happiness, fulfillment, emotional joy. Well, I'm not surprised. Because if it's true that you've got 2 really incredible people waiting on you to choose them, then although that's very stressful, you must also be, receiving a lot of love and a lot of comfort from that. So there's an amount of happiness and here. What? And yet someone feels that they're lacking. Maybe finances are a bit tight at the moment. Okay, so you've got, right, what I feel here is that the energies surrounding you are ripe for absolute joy and fulfillment. And I think you know that once the decision's been made. But whilst you're in that limbo stage, it actually just appears that that things aren't fair and that you can't have what you want. That's how it's perceived. You don't want to act too hastily. There could be somebody else encroaching on what's going on with you that you don't like. There's a bit of competition. Who's this Knight of Wands? Look at these people here. There's just, and this is your energy. I mean, okay, let's go backwards, that might help. Success here, a drive to make sure that things work, that things happen. There's potentially a bit of travel here, there's potentially a little bit of travel here. There's adrenaline, I'm feeling so much adrenaline over here. And then maybe someone in work is, I mean, gosh, sorry, just bear with me a second whilst I take this in. Oh, there's like a sense of rising to the challenge. But someone feels or has been made to feel that they're lacking in some way. I don't know why though. But this is someone here who is very self-assured, might act a little bit on the extreme, very determined, but need to make sure that they're not too hasty, not rushing ahead. King of Pentacles, opposite, grounded. There's no rushing here. This is like a wisdom, a calm, collected, very wise, very successful person. And then again, we've got racing ahead. I think this is like a yo-yo, it feels like, in your mind of how to handle the situation. With the Chariot though, it's a great outcome, but it's almost like you need to strike whilst the iron's hot or you might miss your opportunity. But you also are afraid of acting too hastily and making the wrong decision. And there's a sense here of needing to learn and having a lot still left to learn. You need to find more information and be patient. So if this could be linked to the previous, but I feel also that there's a lot of pentacles here, there's work related. You want to be in the King of Pentacles situation, but you're not quite there yet. And that's what's causing you to feel this lack in your happiness, because you're not quite where you want to be financially and in work. But you're still doing really well. But sometimes you can act a bit too hastily because you feel that you should be somewhere else by now. I think that's what this is. But really, you're fine where you are. You just still have a lot to learn and just need to just slow it down a little bit. That's what I'm getting from that. But there's a lot of kind of chaotic back and forth energy in there, so I hope that makes sense. Let's see what else do we have, please, for earth signs. Here's this person again, the Emperor. So for some it could be a male figure in your life, a father figure, husband, or it could be a boss, someone that you work with. And this character is very, very driven, ruled by Aries. There's someone who has asserts a certain amount of control or influence over you. And that might be causing you to doubts your abilities, if this person has their standards really high, and if they're really confident, really accomplished, maybe they're pushing you for success, maybe they're really disciplined, that could be what's putting pressure on you. Let's see. Please clarify the Emperor. Oh, sorry. Again, just where we started. So I think that you're working with or going into some kind of partnership with someone who's extremely ambitious, confident, accomplished, disciplined, successful. It may cause you to doubt your own confidence. And so the message here is just to remove those thoughts from your mind because they're damaging to you. Now's actually a really good time to strategize and to get things done in work and to get organized. The energy is showing that this is the time for you to kind of take initiative. So don't be disheartened by other people. Anything further regarding this, please? There's that King of Pentacles again. So if this is the same person, then, you know, they're seriously successful, and that's how you view them. And they may be your business advisor, your mentor, maybe someone's lending money. If you have been splitting your energies, the advice here, and trying to do more than one thing, the advice here is to specialize, because you're not a jack of all trades. You've got the strength, the will, the desire to really succeed and be strong in one area. And there's doubt because you're splitting your energy in one or more different things, that's leading you to not be where you think you ought to be, that's causing self-doubt to creep in. And then that's causing a perceived lack of happiness that really is there. But this is about being a bit more realistic and being practical, let's say, in what you can do and what you are able to achieve at this time. I think that someone might be supporting you too. This could be a father figure or someone in work who's mentoring you, that type of thing. Anything else? Okay, let's just see quickly how these energies develop moving forward. Anything further moving forward, please? There's a huge sense of impatience here to kind of give birth to something, to reach the outcome. I would say to not be forced, to not feel rushed into anything, because these things take time and they'll happen when the time and the energies are right for them to happen. I'm definitely sensing an impatience with yourself to already know what it's going to be, or to already see the success, to already reach the outcome, the conclusion. That's not going to happen just yet. So the advice is just to slow down, not make any hasty decisions, think things through, and enjoy a little bit more the kind of in-between journey before you can reap your rewards or see the project come to fruition. Please clarify the Empress. you're trying so hard that it's giving you to be where you want to be, that it's causing you a lot of anxiety because you're focusing so much on the completion. You want to kind of have everything now. The thing is, though, you've not quite fulfilled everything yet. The energy is not ready. You might be, but the energy around you is not. So yeah, that's why this is here, that your patient energy is needed. You need to be patient in order to get what you want to get here. I feel that you're ready for all of it. You know, you're ready for the wealth, you're ready for the love, you're ready for success, accomplishment. You've got your eye on where you want to be, but you're still working really hard, and there's still some lessons to be learned, there's still some things that need to be done. So it's almost, just not to lose sight of the journey, not to be so transfixed, so fixed on the outcome that you lose the enjoyment and the fulfillment of the journey and the process. So just a little bit of patience is required here. And try to give yourself a bit of an easier time. Please clarify the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's what you're racing ahead to. Racing towards emotional fulfillment and stability. Someone in your life that's, the person. Financial comfort and stability. Completion of your projects, maybe family also, maybe children. And here's you just determined and full of energy and adrenaline to get there. But just don't push yourself so fast towards burnout, though. That's what I want to say here. And slow it down, because you're moving quickly, but the energy is not as quick as you are at the moment. Any further messages moving forward, please, for earth signs? Whoa. Oh, guys, don't even worry. Okay, when you will know when it's time to act, and you have to bide your time until then and wait, because if you act too soon, you might make the wrong decision. But then also, when the energies change and it's time to act, you need to go for it and strike while the iron's hot, because this is someone who benefits from putting themselves out there and going out to sort of, conquer something and coming back victorious. There's movement here, there's things happening quickly, it's a very, very fast energy. So basically, moving forward, the energies around you are going to match your energy. And when that happens, then you'll be able to get things done. Then you'll have more adrenaline, more motivation. It will happen so quickly that you might even feel panicky, but it's in a positive way that you feel like anything is happening. So use it wisely. This is your driving force to achieve. This is good luck. This is reliance, self-reliance. This is the energies happening in the way that you need them to, basically, in the near future, but just not yet. So just be patient, bide your time, and then when things change, strike whilst the iron's hot, and there's success and victory here with the Chariot. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching and sharing your energy with me. Please let me know if it resonated with you. You can like and subscribe, and also comment. I love to hear from you. Otherwise, thank you, take care, and I'll see you again soon.